All right, are we ready to move on to news?
Yes. Yes, please, Brett.
Okay, then let's do it.
Let's do it.
Some big news stories this week. But first, before we talk news into the news stories, we did have some new trailers come out. Did you guys watch any new trailers?
Are we going to do our thumbs up again?
Sure.
I did actually quite enjoy that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I got 3 trailers. I don't know if you guys watched them, though. First one was last week we talked about the Long Halloween cast.
Yes.
Then they dropped the trailer. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Big thumbs,
Big thumbs up. Big
Dude,
fan.
Most impressed by Jensen Ackles' Batman voice.
Yeah.
I was very surprised by how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
worried.
oh my gosh, is that actually him?
I was worried I was just going to hear Dean or Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he sounds like Batman, which
He does.
which was good.
Yep.
He does really well.
Yep. Agreed.
The second one I have was for Netflix's show Jupiter's Legacy, based off the Mark Miller comic.
Yeah.
I think I'm more here.
I'm
middling going
It didn't
down.
impress me, but I'm not, I don't know enough of the source material to get excited about it.
I'll sit in the middle because I like Mark Miller.
Yeah.
The problem, yes.
And I trust
and
that
I've
what
heard
he's
great
got.
things about the comic, but I thought the show visually
It looks weird.
was very unpleasing. It looks like a CW show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of that big deal he signed with Netflix too. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, but disappointed in the trailer. I'll still watch the show.
I'll at least check out the first couple episodes, or at least one, and say, do I want to continue watching this or not?
Yeah. The last trailer I have is Those Who Wish Me Dead, Taylor Sheridan's next movie. Big thumbs up.
Yep.
I actually didn't watch this trailer.
It's Angelina Jolie's a firefighter and is protecting a kid. Taylor Sheridan is freaking good.
Yeah.
He wrote Sicario, and he wrote Hell or High Water, and he wrote and directed Wind River, which are 3 fantastic movies.
Holy cow.
Caliber there, if you're curious, high caliber.
Okay.
So
now I'll go watch the trailer.
Now I have some I feel like my expectations are a little high for this movie.
Well, I saw Angelina Jolie and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I saw John Bernthal and I was like,
he is best friend with Taylor Sheridan. I'm pretty sure he's in all of his movies.
Yeah.
I love it. I like John Bernthal a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and that one is HBO Max and theaters.
Yes.
So if you have HBO Max and you're not wanting to go back to theaters yet, you will be able to watch that
day one
at
baby.
home. Day one. There was
right after this.
There was another trailer for a movie that we knew existed. I'm not sure I knew it was coming to Netflix though. Maybe new.
Yeah.
The Woman in the Window.
I'm pretty sure that's new. I think they sold it.
I think they
did.
I think they finally sold it.
Was it Sony?
I don't remember who it was.
It was a Sony movie
Was it
originally,
Sony?
I think.
I wonder if that was part of their deal.
Maybe.
Ooh,
I'll give
could
this one a
be.
thumbs up.
A thumbs up too.
Yep.
It looks intriguing. I know how it ends, but it looks intriguing.
No spoilers.
I don't know how it ends.
Dana
but
read it, and I remember when she finished it, she was like, it's going to be a weird movie. And I was like, the trailer looks weird. Got a crazy good cast.
Yeah. Yeah, very. Yeah. Gary Oldman looks. I just love Gary Oldman.
Dude, he's good.
Yeah,
he's pretty dang good.
I mean, he's pretty much like a write-in at the Oscars every year at this point.
This is true. Yeah.
It's like, Mank. Okay, well.
All right.
We gotta fill this 5th spot.
What's Gary Oldman done this year? Well, he did that Woman in the Window movie. It'll work. Put him in there.
Throw him in. It's fine. Oh, gosh. All right. Any other trailers? Was that it?
I don't have any more.
That's all I had.
Yeah, I don't have any more.
Okay. Tyler, what do you got news-wise?
I'm going to hit this one first because this one is one I want to talk about.
All right.
EA is patenting an adaptive difficulty mode for the image displayed with it was a Star Wars picture, but for their games. This is really a weird story to me, but basically what they're aiming to do is to keep people playing their games longer. So like as you get better at the game, the enemies will scale kind of more to your difficulty.
And they're trying to patent it?
Yeah, they're patenting it. It's their own system for it, I guess.
Interesting.
It's weird. But that's why I wanted to talk about it. So there's a game coming to Game Pass next Tuesday, the 20th, called MLB The Show. And This has had that for a long time. It's called dynamic difficulty. And as you get better as a my player, the game gets harder. Difficulty goes up, and it'll tell you what level of difficulty you're playing at because of how good you're doing. And I wonder if this will do the same, because I don't know how you patent something that already exists, but whatever, sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably it might work a little different because
sports versus story, yeah,
like a Star Wars video game.
Yeah,
I think this is cool though. I like this. I play on dynamic in the show. Like what it does for sports games, I'll use that because it's what I know. Is like sports games have a tendency, like you hear the phrase video game numbers, like you'll throw for like 700 yards in Madden. So you have to up the difficulty because you're like, it's just not realistic. I'm throwing for like 10,000 yards a season. Like this isn't even fun. I'm scoring 80 points a game. And so to like get that like adaptive realism into sports games, to me is it makes it feel immersive. And so I like that dynamic setting because if I start hitting like 550, well the pitching is going to get harder. You know what I mean? So like my average is going to go back down to like the high 2s, low 3s if I'm playing really well, you know, and I can get sent back down to AA or AAA or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I just think that's a really cool thing. It makes games feel more immersive. So I'm glad to see it make its way to different types of games.
I'm excited for it to be in probably the next Fallen Order because some of those, I feel like the difficulties are too little far apart.
The gaps are huge.
Yeah.
I played, the first time I played it on the bottom one just because
you wanted the story.
I wanted the story and I wanted it to be easy. But it was so easy at times. But then you knock it up one, and I don't have the energy to put in that kind of effort.
Yeah, a lot of those melee-focused combat games, they require quite a bit of precision, and they'll be brutal. They're not afraid to hit you.
So now when the ninth sister or seventh sister, whoever the sister was in that game, beats me like 10 times, maybe she'll be like, all right, I'll go a little easier on you this time. And I'll appreciate that.
Yeah. It'll reward you for continuing to play the game even though you're having a hard time, and I think that's really cool. Yeah, if you want a taste of adaptive difficulty, try out the show. You can kind of see how it works. The show puts it visually on your screen, too, which is kind of nice.
Oh, nice. Luke, what do you got news-wise?
I don't have any gaming news.
Oh, that's fine. I don't either.
Okay.
Tyler, you have more gaming news?
I do.
All right.
E3 has been announced as a digital event, and Xbox and Nintendo will be there.
Oh, yeah.
The classic lineup.
Yeah. Xbox, Nintendo, Capcom, a couple others. Sony is not doing it. Which surprises probably no one.
Oh, Sony.
Old Sony.
Oh, we're going to have fun talking about Sony here in a
little
little bit.
Sony. That's all the gaming news I got. Other than the big one we'll talk about.
Right, cool.
Movie news time.
You guys excited for Indiana Jones 5?
If you're going towards what I think you are,
I'm definitely going to what you think I'm going towards.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
No.
Oh, bummer. I am. Anyway.
Dude, Mangold.
I'm excited for Mangold, and that's about it.
Not Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She joined the cast.
Okay, that does pique my interest a little bit.
Here's
the thing.
She's really good.
Okay, you're right.
Especially in Fleabag.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge was confirmed to be cast in the next Indiana Jones movie, and I will say, I think that Mangold, after Logan, he knows how to deal with deconstruction. My guess is that this is going to be a deconstruction.
I'd say a big property too.
Yeah, and a big property. So my guess is this is going to be a deconstruction like Logan. It's not going to be Logan, but I think it will be like Logan, where you have an aged protagonist. We're going to deconstruct the myth. We're going to reaffirm the myth at the end, and then the torch is going to be passed on. Whether that's a literal, we're handing it off to a, not Shia LaBeouf, but another character, or if it's going to be like okay, now Harrison Ford's time is done, and
James Bonding it,
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how that's going to, if they're worried all that much about continuity or not, but
I would just want them to James Bond it.
I know. I kind of do too.
It annoys me that Harrison Ford is so against that.
Yeah.
He was in Wichita last week.
Yeah. He's probably just as grumpy as he always is. The other part about Indiana Jones 5 is the part I'm actually not excited about. And that's that John Williams is coming back to score it. The dude is not as good as he used to be. Time to find somebody new, I think. Rise of Skywalker's score it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was fine at best.
I think there were lots of things that led to Rise of Skywalker's score not being great. But I would agree that I think that he's... Man, you hate to say that, like, someone's past their prime. Like, I mean, that man...
He had a prime that was, like, 40 years long.
The game has passed him by.
But it's, like, I'm all for him, like, proving me wrong, I guess, too. But I've been so excited by some of these younger composers.
Get Ludwig in there. Let him do everything.
Well,
dude, I want an Indiana Jones trap.
Don't let Disney hear you. They may do that.
That's fine.
No, it's not. Everything is just going to become one flavor, Tyler.
Nope.
I'll say this.
I disagree.
I'm glad
He did Black Panther, and it didn't sound like Tenet. Sorry. But.
I'm prefer Williams though to if they just went get Hans Zimmer. Because I feel like Hans does everything now.
They should have just got the guy who did Rogue One.
He does a lot of the
Michael
Pixar's.
Giacchino.
Yeah, Giacchino. He does a lot of stuff for them.
He's busy. Sorry, can't use him.
He's working on Batman right now. But yeah, I was kind of bummed that they weren't kind of passing that torch on. But I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for that score to be good. Listen, I don't know if this is like heresy, but I think the Indiana Jones Raiders theme is Williams' best.
Oh, no, I think
full stop. I think it's his best score. It's so good. I'd pick it over Star Wars every time. And Superman and Jurassic Park.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I think it's a fine opinion. I don't think that's that hot of a take. It's a good freaking score.
I needed to brace all those Star Wars fans out there. How dare you?
Hold on. Heavy breathing. I'm wearing a Darth Vader shirt today for all you audio listeners.
He's got a lot of iconic scores.
He does.
Well, okay. Movie news.
There was some casting that he mentioned with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. There's more casting out there.
Yes.
Lucy Liu, who I thought retired from acting, is joining Shazam 2.
Let's go.
As Calypso?
She's the villain with Helen Mirren.
Yeah. That's going to be... Well, they're going to have a ton of villains because...
Probably each person's going to have
the
a villain.
Shazamly's got to have somebody to punch. So, I'm cool with this. I am really excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that she's kind of back in the scene again.
Yeah. I'm fine with this. I'm here for it.
Very excited.
Use this.
What?
None.
We also got word just today that unless you have more casting news. You have more casting news? You have more casting news.
That was a reaction to your just today. And then I did a mouth
Tyler, I had more Shazam news.
Well, then just keep going, man.
Oh, Black Adam started production this week.
Shazam.
So it's not a coincidence that those two movies have a lot going on right now at the same time.
Yeah.
Shazam.
It'll be really interesting. I think the Shazam 2 or Shazam Fury of the Gods and Black Adam are going to be the most intrinsically linked DC movies since Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, probably. I mean, Batman v Superman and Justice League were probably more connected than.
I just think it's hilarious that the three movies that are going to be filming at the same time all have lightning bolt emblazoned characters. I think that's hilarious.
That is pretty funny. I didn't even think about that.
Because you'll have Flash, Black Adam, and Shazam all filming at the same time.
That's crazy.
And that makes perfect sense because Flash is going to bring everything back together.
Only he can.
And 2 of those 3 are horror directors. Even more strange.
What is Wom's Qualit Sarah considered?
A musical director?
A rock director?
Yeah.
He just directs The Rock.
Probably.
Hey, Rock, go climb that building. Now jump off.
He's a director in name only. The camera just intrinsically knows what to do around The Rock. It's like, I've been with The Rock for so long.
The Rock just wears a GoPro.
And everything he does just looks cinematic. Okay. Back on track here. Netflix is making a live-action Gundam movie directed by Jordan Vogt Roberts, who directed King Kong and currently is in production on, or I don't know if it's production or pre-production. He's also working on a Metal Gear Solid movie.
That dude is living every nerd's dream right now.
He has the craziest life, too. Some of the stories, like, after, like, he went and lived in Vietnam for, like, 5 years and was, like, hunted by a...
Why?
Like a drug lord.
Oh my gosh.
For what?
For fun.
I guess if you were going to tell stories, you might as well get a good one of your own, right? Holy
When
cow.
are we going to get the Jordan Vogt Roberts biopic?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so he gets to do Metal Gear, and now he's getting to do Gundam. That's dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'll watch it.
I think this is the my hope is that this is the Transformers movie I've always wanted. Not that Gundam's really Transformers, but
it's the big
robots
robot
fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't wait to see how he makes them move.
Because I think he has
because they're fast.
They're fast, and he has such a good eye for like that action.
Just wait till he hires Zack Snyder as his DP. And then the whole movie will be in slow-mo.
Yikes. Don't do that, please. Jordan, don't.
I'm really excited for that movie. First of all, live action, like, usually when you see like a movie like this being made, you're like, oh, that's probably going to have a 200+ million budget. Netflix doesn't do a whole lot of those.
Yeah.
So they're going to pour money into it.
They're going to put a lot of money in this, and that's pretty impressive by Netflix. But also, I'm just hoping they put Mobile Suit Gundam on Netflix so I can just watch it. For crying out loud. I just want to watch
Too
robots
bad you
fight.
can't download it on LimeWire.
Those were the days.
I get 1 episode of Gundam, but I get 10 other things.
Yeah.
10 viruses.
Including a disease.
Somehow gives you COVID through the
Oh my gosh.
through the computer.
The laptop just sneezes on me.
I didn't know I had
vaccinated.
I didn't know I had a 4D laptop.
It's like those rides at Disney World when you go on the Bugs Life ride and the like water just all of a sudden sprays on you and you're like, I didn't ask for that. I didn't need that. Thank you, moth flying overhead.
Was
that urine? I don't know.
This does nothing for me.
Was that an actual child who was just on the seat car in front of me? Maybe.
I hate those kind of rides.
Do you want to go back to the It's a Small World After All ride? No.
Only in your nightmares.
No, I don't think I'd even do it there.
You wouldn't have a choice.
I think my nightmares aren't as bad as that.
Well, I don't even know how to segue that, but more movie news. Warner movies will be only in theaters in 2022.
Yep.
They announced that this week. That's cool.
Which...
Our movie theater opens April 23rd.
Oh, yes.
Mortal Kombat.
I was going to say Mortal Kombat Day, baby.
They had kind of hinted at this when the backlash first came.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of said, this is trust us, it's a temporary thing. And I think a lot of cynics and like reasonable people too were like, it's a temporary thing because it's convenient for it to be a temporary thing, but it may turn into something that's ongoing.
Yeah.
And I think what we're seeing based on what other studios are doing and what Warner has kind of said that they're going to do is just have they're going to shorten that theatrical window time. So, for this year we are going to have that split HBO Max release day and date. In the future, we're going to get a dedicated theatrical run, followed by then probably, HBO Max sooner than.
I would not be
have
surprised if halfway through this year, when movie theaters are opening and the box office starts responding like they hope it will, that they cancel this HBO Max same day release thing.
It would be interesting.
Probably just for Dune and Suicide Squad.
I was gonna say I could see Suicide Squad being pulled off of that
around the holiday. Well, when is Suicide Squad though? That's like
August.
August. I have a feeling that
That's
may be
so close.
That
to
may
now.
be so soon, too soon.
It's like 4 months from now.
But I could see November, December movies going to theaters only. Luke, you okay there, man?
I don't know. I think it's side effects from the Bugs Life ride.
Oh.
And It's a Small World Nightmares.
That was real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh, yikes. All right, what else we got? Wait, any more movie news? I've got one.
I have one as well.
Oh, go for it, Luke.
I didn't write them all down, but Paramount pretty much delayed every movie.
Awesome.
At least of theirs. Two big ones being Mission Impossible 7 is going to come out May 27th, 2022 now. And Top Gun Maverick is coming out November 19th of this year.
Man, that ruins my 4th of July
Top
prediction.
Gun.
Yeah.
It'll just have to be a different movie.
It could still be a different movie. That's true. But I was kind of riding high on that hope that, like, Mavericks with its, like, American pride kind of thing was going to, like, lead the charge.
Now they're going to put John Walker on the poster.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you say American Pride, and I think of John Walker.
It's going to be that upshot of him at the end of the episode. Yeah. Come back to the movies.
America.
Well, there are some movies, places that you won't be going back to seeing movies at least right away. ArcLight Cinemas and Pacific Theaters are closing all of their theaters. Both of those are West Coast chains. Fairly small. I think 300 screens total.
Oh, wow.
But they do have a couple big properties in LA itself that will no doubt be up for grabs from people like Netflix or Amazon or...
Didn't Netflix buy one of the big ones in Hollywood?
Egyptian Theater, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my guess is it won't be them. My gut is probably saying Amazon.
Yeah.
Will probably purchase that. And I don't know if it'll be that one theater or they may feel like they can get away with purchasing more. I don't know. We'll see.
I think Amazon could probably afford it.
They definitely can afford it.
It might be a little tight on money.
Amazon's pulling out their wallet like, 10 billion? I only got 20. That's half. Oh, that's 20 trillion I got.
Oh, my bad. This is not... I'm going to segue to a non-entertainment news story just because I feel like talking about big numbers. Microsoft is buying a company for $19 billion.
It's chump change.
To help with their artificial intelligence. I guess they're...
Oh,
no.
Good. Oh, awesome. I've seen this movie before.
We're all gonna die.
I think...
Just let us see the Batman first, please.
This I don't remember the name of the company. I don't have it looked up. This is an impromptu...
I gotta finish Invincible.
...thing here.
Here, let me look it up.
I guess they are the team behind...
Enhance.
Cyberdyne Systems?
Skynet? What is... No, they're
Not looking good.
Their company helped produce
gonna get wrecked.
Siri for Apple, and so people are thinking it's probably more in the voice assistant or artificial assistant is why.
Are they gonna give Clippy a voice? Oh no.
I mean, they already have Cortana.
Yeah. Clippy having a voice is terrifying to me.
I would like to see Clippy come back as their
Restore the
assistant.
Clippyverse.
You know how to make a file. Let's save your work while we're at it.
Yeah, see, that's like an A24 horror movie. Blumhouse.
Oh, perfect.
That's a Blumhouse horror movie.
Let's pitch it.
Clippy killing people.
Chew. You already got me.